Hello there guys, StriderVM here, and today we have new information about two possible new global exclusive characters for Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. And this information came from the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius subreddit courtesy of Nazta and their data mining. So bless Nazta again for this information. Now, unfortunately, similar to the Halloween event video that I have made before, if you haven't really watched that, you could watch it on this link I'll be giving below. So anyway, all we have right now is text information about the possible skills for these upcoming characters. And looking at the skill sets, I'm more inclined to think that these two characters are gonna have at least different roles. One of them is a probable tank healer hybrid, and the other one is a possible mage healer hybrid. Both I guess skill sets aren't really unique to Brave Exvius right now, because a tank hybrid healer is actually Cecil, which is considered by many to be the best tank in global right now. And as a healer mage, we already had multiple examples of it, like Tella, Terra, or even Krill. They both have all of those three characters have healing skills and some offensive spells as well. Now first, one of these two characters will be a 4-star base character, and the other one will be a 5 base character. However, these two characters will actually be awakened to 6 stars. So yeah, these two characters are gonna be really in demand in global once they release. So let me explain their skill sets. Now first, we have a skill called Attract, increased chance of being targeted. Sounds like a typical tank skill. And then we have Steal, decreased damage taken by caster, another typical tanker skill. Then we have Winter Guardian, boost HP by 20% and nullify silence and stone. Sounds really good. And I'm assuming this is a tanker skill again due to the HP boost by 20%. Then we have Bring It On, which a temporarily increased chance of being targeted and decreased damage taken for 3 turns. Okay, sounds like a combination of Attract and Steal. So next we have Sub-Zero, ice damage and reduce ice resistance and paralyze to an enemy. Sounds like an attack skill. And then we have Heart of Conviction, boost SPR by 30% and LB Gauge fills each turn during battle. Since although the SPR could be considered a more beneficial to a healer mage, SPR could be beneficial to any character because SPR actually just reduces magic damage received. Next, we have Blessed Heart, chance of curing and temporarily gaining immunity to poison, blind, sleep, silence, paralysis, confusion, disease, and stone. Lahat na yan eh? Okay, sounds like everything after receiving a physical or magic attack. Okay, sounds actually kind of broken. And this is the reason that I'm thinking that whoever this skill gets, either to the tanker or the healer mage, this is gonna be high demand for arena because, well, any kind of automatically activating skill of gaining immunity to basically all status effects sounds really good for arena. Then we have Divine Grace, chance of restoring HP to self or all allies after receiving a physical or magic attack. Okay, this sounds really good. If the tank gets this skill, she will be again really good, because a tank that automatically heals themselves sounds really broken in theory. Then Hyperfire, which is random damage to all enemies, and finally Blazing Glory, deal partial unmitigated damage to one enemy. Now these are all the, I think, that could possibly be the tanker skills, because, well, in my opinion, if a healer if our tanker here could actually heal the whole party by either command or automatically due to divine grace. Well, why I think there would be almost no need for a healer. So this is the reason that I'm thinking that the tank would just be a pure tank, and then the mage will be a hybrid healer as well. Now here are the skills that was data mined that I think was intended for the healer mage hybrid character. Now first we have Ice Blast. Ice damage and reduce ice resistance for one enemy. Sounds normal. Wind damage and reduce wind resistance for one enemy. That's Gale Blast. And then next we have Mystical Flare. Boost mag by 10% and boost MP by 20%. Sounds another healer skill. And then Glacial Wave, which is ice damage and paralyze to all enemies. Sounds really good for arena. Then we have Winter Palisade. Chance of using a random ice ability on enemy after receiving a magic attack. Now I'm thinking this is the mage skill because, well, why intentionally being a magic attack? Although Dwayne do have something similar to this, except it's just a physical attack counter after receiving a magic attack. So moving on, we have Noel's Judgment. Use a random ice ability on enemy. Reminds me of Tella's Recall, except no that. So I don't think this is gonna be that useful unless we get some sort of freeze skill or status effect. Then we have Blizzaga. Ice damage to all enemies. Sounds normal. And then we have Healer's Resolve. Boost SPR and reduce attack for caster. Again, sounds a mage skill because, well, boosting SPR would be good for a mage, while reducing attack doesn't really hurt a mage because, well, the most important stat for a mage is mag rather than attack. So we have Resilience next. Cure and temporarily gain immunity to poison, blind, sleep, silence, paralysis, confusion, disease, and stone for caster. Now this is kind of weird, similar to the Blessed Heart I mentioned before, because, well, if your character gets stoned, they won't be able to do any kind of move or attack. So how can you use resilience if your character is stoned? Well, that really remains to be seen. So, okay, moving on. We have Heal Back. Randomly restore HP for caster or all allies. This could be either the tank or a mage skill because this sounds like a gimp healing skill. Why random? Why for caster only or all allies? This will be really weird to use. Then we have Heal Self. Restore HP for caster. Sounds normal. Then we have Mass Heal. Restore HP for all allies. Sounds like a decent healing spell. I wonder if this will be more powerful than Kuraja. Then we have Heart of Light. Boost Dark and Stone resistance for all allies. Wow, really good for Arena because currently in Arena, a lot of teams are actually using Golem Staff, which has a chance to stone the character being attacked by the staff. So, okay, and lastly, we have Winter Ward. Boost ice and wind resistance for 3 turns for all allies. Okay, now since we have already shown you all the info that I currently have for this upcoming Christmas event, well, here's my hunch or perhaps predictions for whoever these 2 global exclusive characters will be. If you remember in the Halloween event, we already had 4 and all of them are storyline characters. We have Demon Rain, Vampire Laswell, Dracu Laswell, Black Cat Lead, and the White Witch Fina, also known as VLC Fina. Now, the fact that we also have still 2 storyline characters, and one has been mentioned in the backstory and the other one we actually just gotten as a party member on the near end of Alderion Island. And those 2 characters are actually Nicole and Charlotte. So that is actually my prediction. These two upcoming global exclusive characters will be a Christmas-themed Nicole and a Christmas-themed Charlotte. And like before, Nicole will be probably a healer mage hybrid, and Charlotte will be the tank. So anyway guys, this ends the video for this possible upcoming event in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. This is StriderVM. So if you actually enjoyed this video, you're welcome to press that like button and perhaps even subscribe to my channel. And maybe if I'm actually correct, you know, you could also press that like button as a thank you or something. So anyway guys, I hope that I will still see you guys in another video.